So yesterday I got to check out the new Reebok All Terrain ORs, or the All Terrain Super ORs, which are the new 2016 obstacle course race shoe that Reebok have brought out. And at the time I wasn't expecting it, but today I'm looking at the Reebok All Terrain Thrills, which are another new 2016 All Terrain series shoe from Reebok. And I said this yesterday, but one of the things I really do appreciate about Reebok is that they're constantly evolving and constantly adapting and changing the shoe line. So the all-terrain Sprint and Super that we saw beginning of 2014, maybe late 2013, is very different to the Super and the Thrill and last season's Thunder. That we see from them, that they're always changing, and that's huge. I mean, that's being as big as they are. They have the ability to adapt and bring out new shoes to market pretty quickly, way quicker than their competitors are doing for sure. So, what is the Thrill? What are we looking at? What is this new shoe? And what I want to do today is show you how it's different to the Thunder from last season and the OR from 2016 I saw yesterday. So first of all, we're looking at the men's. I do have the women's here as well. The color on this is much nicer than the color of the OR that I saw yesterday. Of course, that's entirely relative. You may like this better, you may like the other one better. They're not as in your face, that's for sure. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up real quick. So the All Terrain Thrill has much more padding, a much thicker midsole than the All Terrain Super OR from yesterday. It's much more padded, it's a bit bigger stack on the heel. I'll put the stats in the final blog post that this video is going in. The tread on the bottom is not as aggressive as the OR. The lugs are bigger. They have the groove, the little dent on the rear for downhills, and on the front and the rear, on the front toe box for up and downhill for ascent and descent. It still has the obstacle guard rope grip on the inside here. So I mean, this tread is very similar. It's pretty aggressive. It's similar enough to the original All Terrains, but still a little different to the OR. The OR is a little more aggressive. It has the signature H2O drain, the venting they have in the soles and the tread patterns to get water from the inside out real quick. That's, again, unique to Reebok. They kill it with that. Love that. Over on the rear of the Thrill, they have this plastic thing. They're calling it a heel clip, designed to hug the back of your foot. I don't know if that's marketing, if that's just design features. Who knows? We'll see. The material that this is made out of is a one-piece material. So the original failure point of the All Terrain Super and Sprint from the first season was where the plastic met the fabric and it would basically rip and wear through. So this is a one-piece material, but it isn't the same material as the OR. It's not the Cordura material that the OR is made of. This feels much more like the material of the Thunder 2.0 from last year, which, while more durable than the original season's materials, isn't going to be as durable as the Cordura, is my guess. Let's look at the front. Real laces. The OR has that speed lace system. I'm not a speed lace fan. That's up to you. You may be. It has quite a neat lacing system in the way it actually runs the laces through. If you can see this here. The lacing actually runs through large loops, which means it's going to hug in a little tighter. And the tongue on this model is still not attached in the side. So this is a common complaint of dirt and grime getting in the shoe. So this isn't attached down the side. And it's not quite as vented as the one from the OR. So water isn't going to get out through the top quite as easily. But as you can see, if you look in there and see the light, the toe box is still pretty open. Now wearing this, I've already worn it, it feels noticeably taller in the back. I'm typically a minimal shoe wearer. I wear Ultras for road running that are flat from zero drop from front to back. There's no heel raise. This definitely has a very noticeable heel raise. Again, I'll put the stats in the review itself in the blog post. So how does this look when we compare it to some other shoes? Let me bring those in. So we now have 3 on the screen. This is the Super OR, the 2016 race shoe. This is the All Terrain Thrill, the 2016 more training, long distance shoe, I guess. And this is the Thunder 2.0, which was last year's casual training ultra style shoe. I never got the All Terrain Super from last season. The toe box on the Super OR is narrow. We'll see how this lasts for me. This definitely has a wider toe box than the Super OR. The toe box on this is more like the toe box on the Thunder 2.0. The material on the All Terrain Thrill is also more like the material of the Thunder 2.0. I've been happy with this. I wear these all the time. I don't race in them. I have worn them on plenty of mountain hikes, plenty of grocery store runs and school runs, and they are a little beat up. I mean, they're starting to wear out a little bit on the toe box here, right where the plastic panel meets the fabric. But overall, these are my go-to slip-on, wear everyday shoes. These guys feel and fit very much like that. They're about the same weight as well, but these guys have trail tread. The Thunder 2.0 does not, or nowhere near as aggressive a trail tread anyway. So again, your mileage will vary whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think I'm going to find these are going to be more of a race shoe for me than the ORs. These are much more minimal, much lighter. But as you can see, if I compare them, they're also a lot narrower in the toe box. And if we bring the tread together, I don't know if you can see that on screen, but the tread pattern of the OR is a little more aggressive than the tread pattern of the Thrill. One other thing to show you is the women's version. So again, I haven't seen the final colors. The men's color is much more subdued than that of the OR. The women's, however, is not. Anyone who knows my wife knows how amusing it is that she got a pink pair of shoes. She's not a pink girl. So there you go. That's the women's version of the All Terrain Thrill for 2016. So this is obviously Reebok's entry into the 2016 obstacle course race shoe game. I haven't seen what Iceberg are planning. I haven't seen Merrell or Solomon's for 2016. Merrell obviously now partner with Tough Mudder, so I'm assuming they'll do something with their shoe. Hopefully it's a lot better than the Under Armour shoe that Tough Mudder brought out, the boot. But this is what Reebok are bringing to the game. And I'm again, I gotta say it, I'm impressed that they adapt. I'm impressed the speed they adapt. We've sat in focus groups at Reebok HQ in Canton, Mass, and we've given them feedback about the original All Terrain that we now see in this third generation. At the time when we were talking to them about the original All Terrain, they'd already made the All Terrain Super 2.0s and the Thunder 2.0s, so they'd already started that. So this third generation is starting to get more into the realm of what they were asking. Again, we told them that the drainage is fantastic. The upper needs to be more padded. The upper needs to be more sturdy. They need a wide toe box. They need an option that's more supportive. And if you're looking for a wide toe box, comfortable, supportive trail shoe, the All Terrain Thrill is for you. That heel drop is more than I like, but that's a personal preference. And the upper isn't the Cordura material that is tougher, but time will tell if this is tough enough. And if you're looking for a fast, minimal shoe, then the Super OR is it. I mean, it's lightweight. It's going to drain like crazy, this Cordura material. I hope is going to be durable. And the tread is as good as you're going to get without having studs on your feet. So there you go. That's the Reebok All Terrain 2016 series.